Hello there, Alex. First of all, congratulations for emerging from your nightmare. For the last 2 years, I've been batting off people telling me that Scotland is a one-party state, unlike Boris Johnson and the Tories with their 80 majority, even though the SNP is a minority party. And I can hear by the tone of the right-wing newspaper journalists that they are determined to argue that a multi-party state is just as unhealthy. And I'm very sorry indeed to have heard some of the questions put to you, but these are the same people who refuse to look at the democratic deficits that Scotland endures and has endured since 1707. My question is on those lines, and that is the antagonism that people like me have had to handle from the Scottish National Party, which has moved from an all-encompassing, we take all sorts party of people from all walks of life, to one in which I, as a private citizen, a member of the public, choosing to use the internet to communicate, is branded as cybermat, and we are alienated. And a great deal of SNP MPs and MSPs block the very people who vote for them. In other words, they have arrived at a stage where they think the people are the problem. You will be, and the Alba Party will be relying on the same means of communication, particularly the internet. How are you going to discipline your candidates not to get frustrated by dissent, which may be positive dissent, in what you and I would like to see, and that is a truly democratic society?
Gareth, can I say just how much I welcome your question and to see you on screen. For those who don't know, among his many other achievements in his working career, Gareth was the founder and inspiration for the Scottish Youth Theatre, which has given so much to so many youngsters emerging in Scottish society, and it's a wonderful thing to have done, Gareth. And your blog is good as well, incidentally, but that is an outstanding achievement that should be recognised. In terms of your question, we have some advantages. Alba's not out to become a governing party. We're not out to go into administration. And I say this just because, as somebody who's been First Minister, who's been in government, I know that the exigencies of being in government and of holding the discipline of necessary discipline of government can sometimes seem over restrictive to people, but it's part of the process of being able to guarantee votes. Now, obviously, Alba is in the fortunate position that we're not intending to be a governing party, and therefore, over and above our fundamental aims, which are being outlined today and specified in our literature, that is to build an economically successful, environmentally responsible and socially just, social democratic society and an independent Scotland, there is a latitude which we'll want to allow in points of view. Every political party has to decide where the line should be drawn between matters of policy and matters of conscience. Now, it may be, and I probably agree with this, that line has been far too far in one direction of late. You have to have a toleration of ideas, and particularly on matters of conscience, which are crucial to people. A political party should not dictate the individual conscience of its members or its representatives, unless it's absolutely required. In terms of saving the party from a vital vote. or whatever that. Now, Alba's in the fortunate position, we're not in that position, and therefore we want ideas to come forward from a range of people and a range of aspects of society, from the trade unions, from business, from working class voices, which would be are badly needed, in my view, in parliamentary politics, and we'll be supplying some of these in our candidates list, which I think is absolutely vital, so people can look at their parliament not just from a gender, not just from a minority point of view, not just people with disabilities. These are absolutely crucial, but a range of people across society, because if we're going to have an independence parliament, it's going to have to be able to take forward it in a fashion that everybody in Scotland can look at that parliament and say, well, I might disagree or agree about something or this thing or the next thing, but I tell you what, I can see within that parliament voices which I can identify with as speaking to my concerns and my realities. So Alba will try to contribute to that. Obviously, the contribution will depend on the votes of the people, but we'll certainly put forward that, and we'll certainly not try to unnecessarily restrict our members of parliament beyond the fundamental aims of achieving a prosperous, just, environmentally responsible and independent country. Beyond that, then I think ideas for the party in our position, with a party with our contribution to make, it would be an extremely good thing.